Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you all for stopping by. Listen, I want to get right into this video because I want to make something very clear. I want to make sure there's no misunderstanding, no one is being misled. So on May 21st, I did a video that's called Do Not Uproot Yourself. And in that, I discussed the importance of ensuring that you're not trying so hard to get to the tares that you uproot yourself. I also have another video I did a while back, which is called Do Not destroy the wheat trying to get to the tares. So in both scenarios, it's kind of the same thing. In an effort to expose people, to get at people, you'd end up destroying other people or destroying yourself. Now, I want to make something very clear. This is in no way to say if there's a difference between when the Lord gives you a word to speak, when, especially these days with the prophetic and things of that nature. If you guys know my channel, you all know that the Lord has me sounding the alarm on a lot of things with leadership, with just how Christians in general are carrying themselves, people who say that they're Christians. So I'm not a person that's going to sit here and encourage anybody to cover up any type of wrong, to cover up any type of darkness. So what I want to make very clear to you is that video that I did on May 21st that says do not uproot yourself trying to get to the tares is simply this. I am not telling you that when the Lord places it within you to speak boldly, if the Lord puts it in your spirit that there's something that you need to expose and to speak on, I'm not telling you to be silent. God is not telling us to have our hands in the pot with people who are shedding blood. God's not telling you to keep your mouth shut over things that's wrong. What the video is talking about is when you are hell-bent, you got your own personal feelings, God didn't give you nothing to say, but you are so bent on trying to get back somebody, you are so bent on trying to prove that someone's grimy, that you go in this way that you end up, you're not following the voice of God, you're not listening to him, you're not listening to him to be patient, you're not listening to him to say to wait, you're not listening to him to say to leave it. You are just going off of your own feelings, being moved by your own emotions. And when God has not told you to say anything, when you're not being led by the Spirit, but by yourself, by your own feelings, by your own agenda, by what you're trying to prove, what you're trying to gain, then you know you're not supposed to be doing that. This message applies in those scenarios, my brothers and sisters, when it's all you, all self, you doing your own thing, okay? But for those of you, when God puts it in you that, hey, you need to speak on this matter, you need to address the situation, God reveals some things that needs to be sounded on the wall, by all means, my brothers and sisters, you do what God has called you to do. Because as you know, that's what I've been doing. The Lord puts it in my heart to speak on a lot of topics and things. I think sometimes people see one video and not see the rest, or probably not even listen to the whole video, or listen, but already formulating in their heads what they want to think. But with that being said, my brothers and sisters, I did want to touch on that in case there's anyone who the Lord has placed it in you to speak out. And then now you watch my video and you think, oh, this must mean I need to keep quiet. No, ma'am, no, sir. When God gives you a word to speak, you better speak it. Because what happens is when you fear man and you fail to say what thus saith the Lord, when you fail to pull back the covers, when you fail to sound the alarm when he tells you to, then now when they die in their sins, the blood is on your hands, right? So I'm just talking about emotional, nitpick, petty. I want to get this person back. I don't like this person. I don't like this group. I want to do this. Just being led by yourself, your feeling, your beliefs, what you read. So I'm going to go do this. The word of God says in Ephesians 6, our battle is not against flesh and blood. So it's against principalities and powers and against the rulers of the darkness of this world and spiritual wickedness in heavenly places. So with that type of thing, you can't just be going in with your little emotions and how you feel. You must be led by the Spirit of God in all things. All right, guys, I hope this clears things up. And with that, peace out.